Or you're already looking at RAM you want?
What'd you say?
You're already looking at some RAM that you already want or something? I was trying to get you a good deal, okay?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, it was a pretty good deal. So, Luke, why don't you believe in water?
What do you mean I don't believe in water?
Like you just said a minute ago, there's no water in anything.
I don't know, I didn't say that. I wouldn't think it, honestly.
Christ. Alright, so welcome.
When do you think?
Go back of the ambulance, that's about it.
Alright, do you really?
Yes.
So, welcome to the Barrel Bros podcast, the only podcast where one of our members doesn't believe in water. Do you also believe in a flat earth?
Huh?
Do you believe in the flat earth?
I fucking love those when I'm funny.
Do you follow the opinion of the rapper B.O.B. that there is no curvature to the earth?
So stupid.
Why does he believe that?
I don't know.
Because he wants to.
Why do people believe the Holocaust didn't happen?
Oh.
Why do people believe that having sex with goats is an integral part of getting into heaven?
Did you say goats?
Yes, I did
Or
say
ghosts?
Now, there's people who believe in both of those. Keep that in mind.
That you have to fuck a ghost, or?
Yes.
Oh.
Now, what would fucking a ghost be like? Would you be able to penetrate a ghost, or would a ghost have to penetrate
I think
you?
a ghost will penetrate you.
So, like, someone just walk into your room, Luke, and there you are.
Or would it be like
with
a floating...
with your ass in the air, your pants down, and your asshole just getting wider and then narrower and then wider and narrower. Just over and over again.
I don't know.
But what if it's a female ghost?
I know, it was like...
It would still have to penetrate you.
Then you'd just be laying on your bed without your pants on.
And then you just see
Someone walks in. What are you doing?
No, the whole bed's just shaking like crazy.
And your penis is going...
Yes, because everyone in the audience knows how your penis is going when it's like that. Do we need to record you and insert that into there?
Alright, so Louie, me and Tyler went to the Allentown pool the other day, and
I heard.
yeah, we got some pictures we're gonna show you.
And we can insert those into the podcast where we got all the pool noodles at the pool and stuck them underneath Luke.
Saw that one.
Yeah.
Fun times.
Dude, that one picture I sent you was the only picture of you that you had your eyes open. Like, every other time you blinked.
Sounds like you are a shit photographer.
Hey, I got that one good picture. That's all that counts.
Why were you playing so much with that inflatable duck?
It was the only way to keep balance for all those noodles.
Holy hell. It was an experience.
Your grandma has bought a lot of fucking noodles.
She has a lot of pool noodles. Oh, man. So, Louie, got a question. Do you need to have a glass of water to wash away all that salt?
Yeah, I think so.
Why are you so salty?
Dark Souls 3, man. And Overwatch. And Bloodborne.
Everything.
Everything.
Every
Maybe you need
game
to take a little break from video games.
Nah. I'm gonna do it till it's done.
If he stops now, the salt will make his edge dull.
Like, the game itself...
You'll become a fucking pillar of salt if you keep
Just
going.
playing the game doesn't
It'll be
make me
lost
salty.
life.
But it's certain things in the game that make me super salty. Fucking grab attacks. For some reason, they decided to give every enemy in the game a grab attack.
Right.
That one-shots you, pretty much. I have no idea why. Weapons, phasing through walls.
Pillars are a piece of shit to hide.
The physics suck. You'll just slide off of objects.
If you stand on flat ground, all of a sudden you're just
Falling.
shot off the edge of a cliff.
Yeah, the frame rate drops. Poisonous ground. They brought that back really strong. Fucking non-telegraphed enemy attacks.
Instantaneous attacks.
The bigger they are, the faster they are.
The bigger they are, the faster they are. That is the theme with Dark Souls 3.
Good lord.
It's kind of weird.
So all in all, how would you rate Dark Souls 3 out of 21?
Out of 21, 19 out of 21.
19 out of 21.
It's a good game.
Mm.
It's definitely a good game.
And so why is Overwatch making you so salty?
Well, recently it made me salty because I took a break from the game. So when I come back in, I kind of suck.
There's a whole lot more players that didn't ever stop playing.
Yeah, there's a lot of players that didn't stop playing non-stop. Like, I ran into a level... Like, at the time I played before, I was level, 30, which was high level at the time, considering I was playing by myself.
Yeah.
When I came back, I ran into a level 98. I don't even know how that's possible.
Now, how long of a break did you take? Like 2 days?
It was like 4 or 5 days.
Jesus.
That's a little ridiculous.
Mm. Now, I was getting salty at that game before because people just fucking suck.
Yeah.
Now, why are you getting salty?
It's a combination of people fucking suck, and then I suck. That's why I get salty.
Then what about Tracer, the hero?
Tracer? She needs to be changed.
She needs to be removed from the game completely.
No, she's fine. It's just, I personally think her teleport either needs... It needs to add, 1 second on the cooldown. Or, when she reverses back in time, it doesn't need to heal her HP.
Yeah.
That is bullshit.
Yeah, I think the HP
Because
thing...
it doesn't, There is a... self-healing is tracked. That's a tracked stat. But that doesn't count as self-healing whenever you do that. Versus, Roadhog, or when you pop the gas, that counts as
constantly.
That counts as self-healing. So, I don't know.
That was great when you got #1 healer as Roadhog.
Yeah. That happens a lot.
Because
no one wants to play healer.
I still haven't seen Overwatch gameplay. I've seen bits and pieces, from iFunny, and then what you put up, the high noon thing. But other than that, no.
That's high noon.
I actually saw this article where the guy who voices McCree said he's going to play Overwatch, and he's just going to say that at random times to scare the shit out of people.
Oh.
I mean, just imagine that. He's playing Mercy. There's not even McCree on the map. And their entire team is grouped up in the open. He'd just say, "It's high noon." Everyone scatters.
Oh.
And your team wins because you cheated.
Oh. So me and Tyler yesterday were just bored. So we're looking up drinking ages and
That was
age
just you thing.
and age of consent on Google yesterday. And we found out in Germany you can get married before you can drink alcohol.
You can do that here.
Yeah. But
I mean, what's the big fucking
no,
deal?
it was what, 14 and what was the drinking age?
16.
I can't remember. But that wasn't the weirdest thing. You want to explain the weirdest thing there, Tyler?
How about you just ask the question to your phone and play it into the mic?
All right.
So you're going to ask your friend, what's the weirdest thing?
No.
No. He's going to ask his phone a very specific question to which you'll soon be privy. Now, the knowledge of the question that will be asked will be known shortly as soon as it is asked.
What is the age of consent in Australia? Huh? Hold up.
All right. Now you know the question.
What is the
in your
age of
phones.
consent in Australia? What the hell's going on?
You kids and your phones, man.
That was just great. All right. What is the age of consent in Australia?
So, now you just look like a moron because you're talking to your phone.
What the fuck?
Turn on your data or something.
You're asking your phone questions. And it's
This
not
internet
responding.
connection isn't reliable right now, but you can try again later.
So how does it feel when you have shit internet?
Oh,
I think
hold
your
it.
phone is just shit.
Let's try this again. What is the age of consent in Australia?
According to Australian Institute of Family Studies, in Queensland, the age of consent for anal sex is 18 years of age, while the age of consent for all other sexual behavior is 16 years of age.
Now, why is anal the first response?
I don't know.
And why is it 2 years older? than everything else.
You have to be more mature to handle anal sex. Actually, what it is to keep down the gay population.
Probably.
It's to keep down the gays.
Yeah, but I mean, I was just going through.
Well, he was.
You gay kids.
You were there and you
You
didn't
need to
tell me
wait
to
till you're
stop.
18 for that button.
I was ignoring. I was ignoring you. I was trying to read the monster manual for D&D.
Oh, yeah.
And you were sitting there jerking off to a picture of Australia and listening to the age of consent for anal sex.
What?
You were there. I don't know why you're acting like that.
I don't remember that part, but okay.
I just turned my head and then you were jerking off and I just left. I was gone.
Oh, put me on the spot there, Tyler?
No.
Kind of.
I've decided that for a living, what I want to do is I want to be the guy who goes at a paintball course and sweeps up all the busted paintball shells. That's what I want to do.
Why the fuck are you going to college then?
I don't know. It just looks good when you're going to go be a janitor. To have a college degree.
Now, why do you want this as a life, Tyler?
Why do I want this as my lifestyle choice? Well, I identify as a paintball cartridge.
Okay.
And so it'll give me some closure if I can give all those a proper burial.
Jesus. How are you going to bury them? Individually?
In the
or
ground.
Like, I'm talking about individually or a mass grave?
Probably going to be a mass grave just for convenience.
Is that a proper burial?
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
it's the way of my people.
since you identify as them, do you want to be buried in a mass grave?
Yes, I do, actually. I want to be buried in a mass grave surrounded by other paintballs.
Oh.
I felt like it went too far.
You went way too far.
I felt like
What
it.
do you mean?
I have a feeling.
I mean, you went too far the moment you had 3 genders.
What you saying that having 2 genders isn't too far?
No.
So I'm gonna get. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get a patient. It's like, I'm a female. Why do you have a priapism right now, sir? I'm a female.
Now explain to people in the audience who don't know what a priapism is. That's very, very. Oh, what's the fucking word? I can't remember. But it's only for medical professionals and no one else.
Okay, priapism is basically you can get a spinal injury and for some reason, I can't remember the reason, you will get a boner. And also, if you have sickle cell, you're more likely to get priapism. They are very painful boners that last hours. So if you get
Like
like
a spinal injury?
for spinal injury,
You can also get them from Viagra.
Yeah, but or if you have sickle
So
cell
if you have
anemia,
an erection for more than 4 hours, you should call your doctor.
yeah, that's really a thing. You should really call your doctor about that. And like people with sickle cell, they'll get it, and it's very painful. It's a very painful boner. But
They actually sell these little things called cock rings that force you to have one. You get a boner, and then you put it on around it, and it cuts off blood flow, and it forces you to keep that boner.
oh yeah,
Mm. Wouldn't your dick, like, eventually
Yes.
turn purple and fall
Yes.
off?
yeah.
It would.
That's the bad thing about them.
They're very... Is there a good thing about them?
Huh?
Is there a good thing about them?
The porn industry likes them, I guess.
Well, I mean, if you want a gold diamond ring around your penis.
I've actually seen a lot of things talking about getting the right there under the tip of your penis pierced.
Oh, that's not a. Is that a King George? Is that no? It's
What?
a prince. It's a prince.
Is that a
Prince
King George?
Char-
Is that
no,
a King George?
No, a Prince Charles piercing. You know what that is?
No.
It's a tip of your penis pierced.
It's called a King George.
No, not a King George, but it's a Prince Charles. That's what it is.
That's a Prince Charles right there.
And there's one where you get
Oh yeah,
studs.
man! I got me a great Prince Charles the other day.
There's another one where there's like studs going all the way up your shaft.
Yeah, it's these little glass beads they insert under the skin.
And there's one that actually goes in your urethra, so when you piss, it goes like a wide direction.
Splits.
Yeah.
So they put a fucking stream splitter.
I don't know why.
Why do
That's
people?
gotta be really inconvenient.
It's gotta
Actually,
be.
the infection, like the possibility of infection is so.
But think
fucking
about
high.
how messy it is. is it would split and just go on either side of the toilet.
Yeah, like what if it was just wide enough to work?
What if it was like a very powerful ejaculation though? Like would it like come out? You just have like a little metal thing tinging around. Just fall out blood everywhere. Blood and semen.
What's your problem?
A lot.
Look, man, you've taken it too far.
No, dude.
That was way too far.
Oh.
The minute you brought up ejaculation, it was way too far.
Actually, Blood and Semen is actually one of the Metallica covers. Someone actually, that's pretty fucking nasty.
Dude, that's common knowledge. They teach that in elementary school now.
Do they?
Yeah. Which is about the age of most of our listeners, I reckon, because we say so many F words.
Yeah.
We say foul words, and they get a chuckle.
All right, let's change over. Who's the patron saint of the internet? Let's just do a big changeover from boners to patron saints.
What if there's a patron saint of boners?
I don't know.
There's bound to be.
His name is Erectus Maximus.
But yeah,
I actually should go by that name on the internet now instead of boiled cabbage.
Erectus Maximus.
Erectus Maximus. Guys,
What's up?
there's not a patron saint of boners
Well,
that I
sex?
can find, but there's a patron saint of erectile dysfunction.
What?
It's your dad.
Oh.
No, it's actually Saint Fotina.
What is that? Erectile dysfunction, or
Yes.
so you can have people pray for you to get a boner?
Right.
Ah,
I mean, I'm pretty sure your dad has his girlfriend praying for him to get a boner.
he doesn't know what patron saints are.
You didn't until 3 days ago.
Yeah, I know. But he honestly still kind of believes that there's already been a chosen amount of people who's going to make it to heaven.
That's called primitive Baptists and predestination. It's Calvinism. Yeah. It's not a very pleasant church service to sit through.
No. That's what he believes in, though.
God, I went to a funeral and the fucking church was Calvinist, and they're up there. He's screaming at everybody at the funeral and making altar calls, saying everybody's gonna go to hell. Come up and get saved.
At a funeral?
He did that 3 times at a funeral.
What? What's wrong with him?
A lot.
You see this dead guy right here? He wasn't saved. He went to hell.
See that right there? You know, I can tell he
ain't smiling.
Well, it was a woman.
Oh, she ain't smiling.
She died because all the organs on the right half of her body crystallized from chemo.
Huh. What did he say about her, or just kept making altar calls? And
He didn't say much about her. At all. He tried to preach to people to get them to come join the church after the funeral.
Wow. I've never been to a funeral like that.
I have. It was awful.
Glad to say I haven't.
It was hot as hell.
He did all this outside, it wasn't inside?
No, it was inside. They just did turn on the air conditioning.
Wow. I've been to some really nice funerals. That's really bad to say, but I've been to some really nice funerals.
Just wait until you go to a funeral where someone tells you you're going to hell. Come and join my church so you can go to heaven.
Oh, no, I've been to a church that actually did that. Like,
Calvary?
No, it wasn't here in Cochran. It was
They do that.
somewhere in Trutland. I wore shorts, and they all gawked and stared at me. Because all of them were wearing pants. It's a Pentecostal. It was a Pentecostal church.
Pentecostals, they're a little all over the place.
Like, it was weird. The women can't cut their hair. They send their...
Sounds like Mennonite.
They send their children to Utah because you can get married over there earlier, and then bring them back. And they don't drink alcohol, so they love to visit Utah.
Are you sure this isn't a Mormon church?
They're not Mormons.
Are you sure this isn't a cult?
That sounds really weird.
I don't know. They all live really close.
That sounds culty.
That sounds really weird.
It really does. But the one of the people that we knew there is actually owner of one of the big AC companies around here.
So he belongs to a cult.
I wouldn't say that, but yeah, you're not going to heaven.
I mean, I can't.
But
you're not going to disagree with that. But
you're not going to heaven unless you go to that church.
Cult. That is cult. That is beyond
And like,
mainstream religion.
yeah,
That is a cult.
and there's only been like look at the paintings or pictures of past preachers or priests or anything like that. None, just him.
He's the only one
He's
that was
been-
ever there.
He's been the only one. I remember one time there was one sermon I was listening to. He was talking about deer season, right? And he's sitting in a stand. He hasn't had any luck getting any deers. Okay.
Any deers.
But, any deer. My bad.
Any deers?
Deers.
I love deers.
Alright, but,
Oh my deers.
Alright, but,
Do you say Illinois instead of Illinois?
do I?
I don't know, do you? I'm asking you.
But,
You look like that kind of guy.
but the prayer he said his prayer is like, God, how come I can't get any? While all these sinners can get all the deer they want. And then he said he saw 2 and he missed them.
Well, you see, he can't get any because God knows he's running a cult.
Yeah, actually, there's one of their family members had joined the church, right? So they start wearing the dresses, don't cut their hair anymore, and this, that, and the other. And if that preacher ever caught you in blue jeans as a woman, called you a whore, or in high heels more than his pinky, he would call you a whore and a slut and a hooker.
And kick you out of the church.
In the church. Inside the church. And they also have a room that had the Ark of the Covenant, a replica of it. It's really weird.
Yeah, why did you
Yeah,
say,
how could
I'm
they-
not going to call this a cult, this is a cult? I mean, what really set it off as a cult is that you have to go to this church to get to heaven. That's what really sets
Well,
it
he
off
never
as a
he
cult.
never said it, but that's what everyone was implying.
That's a cult. Like that one on Skoda Road going to Macon.
Now, I mean, I have like
That's a cult too.
they speak in tongues, and like it was really creepy for me because there's some dude fucking running around the sanctuary. I've been to other Pentecostals, but that was just like I
What
never.
the hell?
Huh?
Pentecostal speaking tongues.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I know that.
But in this one, they run around apparently.
Yeah. Like he just
Was
got
he
up.
Was
he
he running
just-
around
he
like
just-
that?
No, he just stood up, jumped 3 times, and hauled ass around. The grown ass fucking man, like mid-40s, just got up,
Let's go.
jumped up 3 times, and hauled ass around it over and over and over and over and over again.
Wow.
And there's constantly like this woman that has all of her children. It's a lot of children. Every last one have tambourines. They're shaking the whole entire. Like I'm not fucking kidding.
So there's people running around sanctuary speaking in tongues, and there's a band of children dressed identically, like they just came out the cornfield, holding tambourines and shaking them around.
Yep.
Now, was there any laying on hands or expelling of demons?
No.
Was there anyone giving birth inside the church?
No, Jesus.
Were there people having sex on the altar?
No.
Okay.
Now, what were you doing here?
It sounds like he was trying not to be caught in the center of attention.
One of the woman my dad was dating is one of her son-in-laws. So I was just visiting, just like they invited us to church. We're like, all right, we'll go
Now, how many times did you go there?
twice.
Twice.
Now, they've had
Once wasn't enough for you.
Now they had we went to 2 services, but we've been there for like their family reunions or like 4th of July, where a couple volunteer firefighters that was in the church would bring fireworks and blow them up and all that. But one thing that got me about those volunteer firefighters, alright, so his son was having a birthday, so he got one of those big inflatable slides, water slides,
And then the preacher came back and called him a whore.
No. No, but I wasn't at this, but I heard what happened. So one of their kids, it's one that has like 3 humps, so one of the humps just throws you up in the air, especially for little. Well, it threw this kid up in the air and off the side of this, about like near 2-story slides. And the kid lands straight on his back. And granted, this is the firefighter's son, right? So he should know what to do when that happens. But you know what he did?
Do you spray him with the fire hose?
No. He snatched his son off the ground. And instead of leaving him there and making sure his spine was straight, he snatched his son up. Probably from the hip up.
Okay. Is there any more to this story?
No, that's about all I know. That's just really stupid.
You were saying it like there was going to be more to the story.
No, there's not more to the
And
story.
like then his son rose from the dead. Because all the church members got around him, were waving their arms in the air and speaking in tongues and playing tambourines. And then the son rose from the dead and started attacking everyone like the monster of Frankenstein.
No. It's like, and then he was chosen. He was chosen by God.
Imagine that. That's what he was chosen, and he went around telling people his story. But yeah.
And then he started cutting people's throats into a bucket and baptized people in the blood.
The church is pretty fucked up.
That's not even church, man. That's a cult.
Like, they go to Dublin Walmart quite a bit, so you see people just like that. They look like Mennonites, but they don't have, like, the women don't wear the, what is this called?
The hat thing.
Yeah, I don't know what they're called. They're like Mormons, but they're not Mormons.
And they're also a cult.
What a tale to be told.
Alright, so that was a great adventure at the Royal Order of the... Fucking hell, how'd that thing go? The Grand Mystic Royal Order of the Nobles of the Alibaba Temple Shrine. There is no weird cult church that doesn't have a name like that.
It's called like something like The Rock, something, I can't remember.
The Rock.
It's just like they're based on... like, I
So the
can't...
preacher was Dwayne Johnson.
Like, it's called something with a... I can't remember. But it's great. We all should go there for a service.
We should all go to Dwayne Johnson. The Church of Dwayne Johnson.
Oh.
I think I might know what you're talking about. It's like
It's-
the rock of our life church. Jesus is the rock.
Like, it has the scripture about, building on the sand or the rock,
Yeah.
That's what they base their name off, their church. That's
I
what.
see.
Usually you name a church after where you are.
Yeah, they're naming it after a verse.
See, that's definitely upstart cult church.
They definitely live under Dwayne Johnson.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they're not a gated cult like the one heading towards Macon off of Sagoda.
Yeah. Louis, we need to take a field trip and we need to go look at the at this fenced-in cult compound on Skoda Road.
God.
Yeah. I mean, they have a symbol and everything. I mean, it's...
It's some freaky looking shit.
Because, I was talking about until we went back through, because you never paid any attention to it, did you?
No, I never paid. I just thought there was a big piece of property with a fence around it.
No, it was several houses.
Keep out all the trash.
Yeah.
And,
Well, I mean, they believe in public schools, I guess, or...
Yeah, because the school bus goes to their place.
I think it went beside it. I don't think it went in it because I don't remember seeing any kids getting on the bus. I did, but it was like outside of on the other side of the...
They don't believe in kids.
Oh.
We gotta remember, there's a lot of
What if
religious
it-
things
what
that
if it
don't
was-
believe in sex.
What if it was a cult of old people, like it's a retirement cult?
Go down to the villages and there it's all...
Yeah.
They're all...
What, Florida? Right?
Yeah. The retirement community. That's actually that's the #1 STD place in America.
Mm-hmm.
The retirement community of Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All those old people just start fucking everything.
Because I remember...
Literally fucking everything.
Mr. Foster,
He went down there and he caught Hep C and AIDS in the same day.
he said his mom used to
Get syphilis.
run a nursing home, and at night they'd have to keep the old people from going in each other's rooms in each other's rooms and fucking.
What the hell?
Yeah, that's a common thing for nursing homes to have to do.
How old are these people?
Not old enough, not too old to get their groove on.
Or try to get the groove on.
I've been smuggling in these Cialis every day. Come on, Broomhilda. We gotta get it while it's still hot.
It's like, you take hypertension medicine. I don't care.
I want one good last one.
One of my friends was talking about how his grandpa was in the hospital. It was the last time he got to see him. And There's like, you need anything else? She's like,
Viagra.
he's like, a Viagra would be nice. She's like, what you gonna do with that? I mean, either you or I just have something to look at before I die.
Life goals. Last words. Come here, nurse. Let me fuck you.
Have a massive heart attack.
Come inside her at the same time.
What the fuck, Tyler? You took that way too far.
That one wasn't too far. That was just far enough.
Imagine that woman had to tell her child. How come? What
I
happened?
fucked your dad to death.
Oh, Lord.
Not even he can save you now from that mental image.
Good night.
Now, what do you think? Are we going to be able to talk to you at all without you laughing?
If you hear any weird splices, you listeners out there, it's because Luke couldn't stop laughing about old men having sex with nurses. So you guys have no idea. We just had to cut out 15 minutes of audio because of Luke. Alright, so how do you think, getting way back, the people at the Grand Mystic Royal Order of the Nobles of the Alibaba Temple Shrine, how do you think they would feel about Viagra?
How they feel about Viagra? I have no idea.
Well,
What do
just
you mean?
based off the fact that women can't wear pants, how do you think they'd feel about non-natural male enhancement?
I think they'd
Women
be fine.
can't wear
I think they'd be
pants
fine
when
with
it's,
it.
They're cool.
Remember, he'd call him a whore in church.
I think they'd be fine with it because it's producing more children. Remember I was talking to someone who's in a rehab and I work with? I was telling them about Narcan. I can't remember the actual medical name for it.
Excuse me.
Tyler had to go poop.
Okay. But it's basically whatever, if you're taking any narcotics, it attacks your central nervous system, you know? So I was telling them how Narcan will reverse that. But the thing is, there's some people who are just, full-time druggies who take so many narcotics that they're not getting high from it anymore.
I need to eat more fiber. That was 100% liquid. Louis, do you have any stain treatment for your carpet?
Good Lord.
Yeah.
But so the narcotics, they can't get any more high from it. So they start taking meth. So we can get to an unresponsive patient and push Narcan, which takes all away the narcotics, makes all the side effects from narcotics go away. But all the narcotics were keeping the meth from going into their body system. So after canceling that, the meth can come in and kill a person. And there's no medication to stop meth. Especially not in
Yeah, there is.
Not in a pre-hospital situation.
Dude, you can take Viagra.
Yeah, but we don't
Tons
need,
of it.
But what I'm saying is,
Take a whole bottle of Viagra. That cancels out meth.
but like in the back of the ambulance, I mean, you're trying to rescue that respiratory drive, but when you're doing that, the meth comes into the system, and in a pre-hospital situation, you really don't have enough time.
You know what other medication cancels out meth?
It's that and
a whole bottle of aspirin.
Yeah.
So try that at home, guys. If you ever feel any kind of pain, just take a whole bottle of aspirin.
Don't take a whole bottle of aspirin, Jesus. I mean, you won't feel any pain after that. I mean, you won't. You'll have massive internal bleeding somewhere and die.
No, you won't. No, you won't.
Well,
Never read a medical label. It lies to you. They all lie, just like the government.
Right.
I mean, if you don't belong to the Grand Mystic Royal Order of the Nobles of the Alibaba Temple Shrine, you're going to hell anyway. So just go ahead, take a whole bottle of aspirin.
Oh.
Drink heavily while you're doing it. Wash it down with high-proof alcohol.
Just with vodka.
I don't think that's a good idea.
I mean,
Don't do that.
not being a part of the Grand Mystic Royal Order of the Nobles of the Alibaba Temple
Are you
Shrine.
telling our listeners to kill themselves?
No. No, I'm not. I'm telling them to, this is how you get raptured, according to the Grand... I
Tyler.
can't even remember the name anymore.
Stop.
I mean, there's not much that is.
Why are you so excited right now?
There's not much that's funnier than Colts to me, honestly. Colts are hilarious.
When you were taking the religion class, you would just tell me all about them all the time.
We only spent one day on Colts, and that was so funny, because all my professor did was make fun of them. Yeah, so they did this, and then they all killed themselves. It was hilarious. I remember it happening. He said that about every single Colt. And then they killed themselves, and it was funny.
Now, what Colts haven't killed themselves?
I'm thinking. I got nothing.
There's one really big one in Russia, but I don't know if they killed themselves yet or not. They probably will when they're
The communists?
when their Jesus, air quote, Jesus dies.
So Vladimir Putin.
Now, how do you think Putin feels about natural male enhancement? Do you think he used it since, like, he's in his 50s?
No, he just
He
just
doesn't
exerts
use that.
testosterone. He doesn't need it.
That guy's a real man. He doesn't need to use that garbage.
Haven't you seen him ride a horse shirtless?
That guy
Testosterone.
wrestles bears, man.
I mean, hey, so do I.
Like, look, he should be the patron saint of erectile dysfunction. Pray to Putin.
I don't think I want to pray to Putin for anything.
And you'll get all the testosterone you need to pop that boner.
Well, how do you feel about the fact that you don't use testosterone to get a boner? How does that make you feel?
Oh, it's improper blood flow. Yeah. What? Now, who would get your blood flowing though? I mean, Journey gets my blood flowing.
It does. The band Journey. That's great.
So you have to pray to Putin and Journey to
You
pop
pray-
that boner.
You pray to
pop-
Journey to get a boner.
To pop that boner.
What are we even talking about anymore? Louis, would you pray to the rock band Journey to get a boner if you ever became erectile
If you have low T, would you pray to Putin?
No. That'll never happen to me.
Wait, what would never happen? Erectile dysfunction or low T?
Everything.
So, Louis, do you plan to live forever?
I'll do it, yeah.
What is step one in your 13-step plan to live forever?
Okay.
Number 1, be yourself.
Right.
Be true to yourself. That's step 1.
Step number 2.
Step number 2, live.
How would you live?
You
The
just
fuck do you mean?
live.
How you
Live a fulfilling dangerous life?
No, it's live, period.
Okay, okay.
What the fuck do you mean, how do you live?
Alright, step 3.
Step 3,
So now, how would you live? Other than,
it doesn't
By
matter.
not
that's,
dying.
That's completely irrelevant.
okay.
You
3.
freaking amateur.
3.
Number 3, say no to death.
Say no.
When death comes knocking on your door, say no.
Alright, what about 4? How far does this go?
13.
To 13.
13.
Now, can we get a step-by-step list come up when we talk about this?
Alright,
No.
so
Number 4,
yeah.
lift.
Live.
Lift.
Alright, okay, 5.
Like lift weights?
No,
lift
no,
your
no.
spirits?
No, lift weights.
All right.
Lift weights, okay. Okay, number 5.
Do you even lift? That's step 4. Step 5.
Lift your spirits.
Step 5, eat a good, healthy diet.
Okay.
Now, do you need to eat breakfast on this diet?
Yeah. You don't have to eat lunch, though.
So for breakfast, can you just, like, have a banana?
No, that's not enough.
Okay.
How much is enough?
At least a bowl
You'll
of
know.
cereal.
Alright.
Okay. If you make it through step 4, you'll know.
Okay.
You'll know. You'll be able to feel it.
So the next step?
What are we on, 6?
Yeah.
Drink lots of water. Of course, you don't believe in that, so
Yeah.
you're
So you're not going to live
you're
forever.
This is sounding like Bruce Lee.
Now, sparkling water, is that okay?
That's fine. Yeah,
Alright.
that's still water.
Alright. I believe in sparkling water now.
Okay, so you believe in sparkling water, but not regular water.
Yeah.
Regular water is not real.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's not real. Okay. Okay. 7.
7, meditation. That's it.
Is there anything specific you need to meditate about?
No, just meditation.
Alright, so 8.
I mean, you can meditate about meditation. You know?
Holy sh! You just broke the matrix.
Oh,
Alright, 8.
You almost broke your monitor.
I almost broke my monitor. Yep. Number 8, be aware.
Alright.
Alright.
9.
Listen.
Is that different from being aware?
No.
10.
Know your place within the universe.
Okay, so we're so now, once we hit the double digits, we're starting to get into Confucianism.
No.
Not that deep.
No.
Alright.
The next one.
What are we on?
11.
11. What is 11?
Just what is it?
That is 11.
You have to wonder what 11 is. What
Would you
is-
meditate?
Ponder what step 11 is.
Would you meditate on 11?
Is it like this little free step you can just do? Like you get a step for free?
Like, would 11
Yeah.
be fuck bitches
Well-
if you wanted it to be?
I mean, first you must ponder what step 11 is.
And then you'll know.
And then you'll know. Then you must act.
So
Alright.
that's what makes it individual. Okay, so let's go on to 12.
Yeah, number 11 is where you finally start getting... Actually, number 10 is where you start getting for yourself.
Alright,
Number 12, good hygiene.
Good hygiene.
that's good.
Brush your teeth 3 times a day?
Yeah.
Alright.
After every meal.
How-
Exactly 30 minutes.
How
after
often would
every
you
meal.
bathe?
3 times a day.
Alright.
Can you shower and brush your teeth at the same time?
Yep.
Is that acceptable?
Yeah.
Alright, now when you're...
But do not let any of the dirty water that is cleansing your body to enter your mouth.
Alright.
Alright. That seems simple enough.
Now, with the proper hygiene again on that, when you wipe, do you wipe up or down?
You wipe up.
Or water. Or do you just...
Or can you use a bidet? Or do you have to use toilet paper?
I mean, it doesn't matter what you wipe with.
You have to wipe up
Just make sure to be clean. Do it clean
and go up.
and go up.
Okay.
Alright.
Now, the final step.
The final step.
Kill yourself.
The final step. The final step.
Will it be
Is
revealed
to-
at the end of the
The
book? you're
final
about to
step
read?
is to do all of the steps.
At the same time.
That is the final step.
Do all the steps at the same time. Alright, you'll be able to purchase Louis' in-depth book on how to live forever for the low, low price of $49.95. For an extra $15, he'll sign it for you and live with you for eternity once you complete the program.
And if he gets a lot of sales, makes a lot of money off this, he'll probably start writing an autobiography on himself and his assistants.
Of course, it'll never end.
It'll be released in volumes, of course. Alright, so now, Louis,
Now you know.
we need to go get on the website and set up a PayPal so they can buy your book. Will you sell it on PDF or hard copy?
Either or. Doesn't matter.
I think right now it needs to be in PDF.
I mean, what's it matter to me?
You live forever.
I live forever.
Yeah, make enough
And now
money.
you can too.
Now, what would you title this book?
13
Life.
steps on how to live forever.
The 13 steps to life. Period.
Exclamation mark. After the period.
So now you know.
Alright, what time are we at?
I feel enlightened.
Okay.
You feel enlightened?
Yes.
Well, you should.
Well, you don't believe in water, so you can't do it anyway.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
You can't be enlightened.
This isn't the path to enlightenment. This is the path to living.
You get the enlightenment elsewhere. Alright,
Oh.
so this has been the Barrel Bros podcast telling you how to live forever. So long, guys.